Jacksonville set to take on Kansas City. Ryan Suckup on to kick. Stephen Burton standing, watches it sail through the back of the end zone. Man in motion for tight end Clay Harbor. Here's Gabbard. Completes. Here's Gabbard. Quick little flare screen pass near side. It's caught. That's the rookie Ace Sanders out of 7 and 5. Jordan Todman into the game, the first-year player out of Connecticut. Gabbard has time to throw it, tucks it away himself, and he will be tripped up about a yard or two short. Ball comes loose, say the officials. Kansas City signaling that they've got it. And now they say Kansas City football.
Oh, that looked to me, both Steve and I thought, we thought he was down. Yeah, and Gabbard thinks he was down. I thought the ground caused that ball to pop. You're about to see, and they agree with us. Watch this guy. He's going to jump over the tackler, and then, yeah, his knee is down. That ball comes out very late. His knee's down, and then the ball comes out. There's no question about it. And I think the officials...
To try to determine whether or not Gabbard fumbled before he hit the turf.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback's knee was down. It is not a fumble. It's fourth down. Please set the game clock to 13:46.
And hit from all sides.
Brian Anger on to punt. Dexter McCluster from just inside his own 20. McCluster trying to cut back, and he is tackled at about the 20. Smith play action, airing it out. He's got his man. It's incomplete. Right through the hands of the City, the NFL's lowest scoring offense a year ago, at just over 13 points per game. Incomplete.
Being able to get to the quarterback.
There's Dustin Colville punter, it's blocked into the end zone and through the back for the safety. And that is how Jacksonville starts its new season. J.T. Thomas.
Total blow. They leave him unblocked off the corner right at the seam. The Chiefs players are trying to get out to cover this kick. And I'll tell you what, Dustin Colquitt has no shot at getting this off. Absolutely no chance to get rid of it.
We'll get to where we want to get.
Oh, he's been preaching early, and so far his players have gotten the message. Mike Brown, A. Sanders back deep, and this is Sanders from inside his 5. Sanders coming of age under Steve Spurrier at South 2008. Lane Gabbard back onto the field, 1st and 10 from the 26. This is Maurice Jones-Drew, and got towards the bottom of your picture on 2nd and 10. Gabbard flushed out, set. Justin Houston. Houston, the Pro Bowl alternate a year ago. Gabbard on 3rd and 23. This is Justin Forsett. Basically missed the entire month of August. Dexter McCluster once again on the punt. Anger's kick fielded at the 40. McCluster has a seam up the sideline. Inside the 30 and forced out of bounds. Off a block punt. This is 1st and 10. Alex Smith and company inside Jacksonville territory. It's complete to the tight end, Andy. Smith finds Charles inside the 10.
Great awareness by Alex.
Smith. It's caught. Donnie Avery into the end zone. Touchdown. It was that second effort by Avery, and Kansas City has answered.
In favor of Colin Kaepernick last year, was the most effective red zone quarterback in the league right there. Donnie Avery, a great addition as a free agent this year from the Indianapolis Colts. Teams are a factor, aren't they?
Sometimes.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. One of the big question marks for the today makes his Kansas City Chiefs debut. Suckup from his own 35, and Burton muffs it through the back of the end zone. That's a touchback. Lines up next to Gabbard. Flare pass to the rookie Sanders. 2nd reception, but he is going nowhere. Hasn't thrown an incompletion so far. 4 for 4, but they haven't been able to move the chains. This is Jones-Drew on a little delayed handoff play. the third and long situation. Gabbert from the gun. Blitz up the middle pass, deflected at the line.
Say that he loved it because he's going to be coming from everywhere. That time he came free, got the pressure on Blaine Gabbert.
Johnson, a Pro Bowler each of the last 2 years. This one takes a Jacksonville bounce. Off the foot. This is 1st and 10 from the 32. Charles up the gut. Out past Brandon Albert, who left the game on that last possession for Kansas City, is back in at tackle. This time Charles going nowhere, trying to run right. 3rd and 3. Smith has his man. It's Avery for the first down. Avery lines up at the bottom of your screen. This is 1st and 10. Smith out of the shotgun. It's batted off the hand of 45. It's caught. Smith fakes left, incomplete over the middle. Trying to find it.
Play particularly at a fast pace.
Brutal heat down on the field. Temperatures, as we told you earlier, 94 degrees. This is an awfully short punt. And a fair catch signaled by Will, burst in 10 from the 20. Maurice Jones-Drew trying to find any kind of space up the gut.
Going with 2 backs and a tight end and 2 wides.
This is 2nd and 9. Jones-Drew gets a rest. Justin Forsett. This is 3rd and 7. Forsett out of the backfield, trying to get to the marker, and he's got it. Crosses the 1st and 10. They spotted from the 30. With a screen again to Forsett. Guys, already you can see the men who have mentored Fish. Mike Shanahan, Steve Spurrier, Brian Billick, as Gabbert makes his first big mistake. It's intercepted by Brandon Flowers. Flowers still on his feet inside the 25 and finally goes down. A season ago, just under 1,000 yards receiving. This is 1st and 10. Charles inside the 10 to the 5 and lunges to the 3 and goal for the Chiefs. Smith, end zone, it's caught. Touchdown! What a catch! Up high, it's Junior Hemingway, the first-year player.
They shifted Jamal Charles up to the right wing position, and Alex Smith did a great job going through his progression. Jacksonville, if they don't figure it out.
So the Gabbert pick comes back to haunt Jacksonville. That miscommunication.
That defender would have had a chance to get a hand.
Ryan Suckup, low line drive, kick through the end zone, and another touchback for Jacksonville.
Sure.
1st and 10, Gabbert to Jones-Drew running around in. Drew absorbing contact also. This is 2nd and 7. Gabbert incomplete. That's the
Don't need the spark. He's got one.
Gabbert from the gun, 3rd and 7. Boy, had his man wide open. It was Sanders. Through his finger.
That ball was thrown. He should catch it, hit both hands. He's got to make the catch. That's a big play.
False start, number 90 of the kicking team. 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
You know, a series like a chance to prove it.
That was the first big decision that Bradley, in their first year, general manager David Caldwell had to make. And here they are now down 14-2 as McCluster signals for the fair catch, and boy, a mistake for the 25. Smith, all day to throw, completes again across the 30-yard line.
In that time, just stand back and survey the whole field.
Saw Smith's numbers. They keep it on the ground on 2nd and short. That's Jamal Charles. Numbers so far, 15 minutes at the top of your screen. Smith, a little pitch play. They go to Charles near side. He's around the end. He's got the first down and more.
Well, he will kick to the edge. You got to protect against it.
1st and 10, Smith's pass.
That's a backward pass.
It's a backward pass. It does go through out of bounds on the far side.
Yeah, that should be a loss of 5 or 6 yards.
They're marking it. Yeah, they're marking it.
So 2nd and 12 after a loss of 2. Smith, play action. He's going to keep it himself to the 40 and runs out of bounds.
The 5th leading rusher among quarterbacks in the NFL.
So movement pre-snap.
False start, number 74 offense. 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
You know, that's real.
3rd and 9, and another Whistle
Delay of
blown.
game. Offense.
They didn't get it off.
Still third down.
Oh, that's 3 seconds on the play clock.
6th play of the drive for the Chiefs. Smith flushed out. Evades the sack, incomplete.
They kept taking 5-yard penalties.
Dustin Colquitt to punt. And Blackman signals for the fair catch inside the 20. Airing it out near side. It's caught by Shorts, and then it's loose, and now they say incomplete.
Yeah, there's a challenge flag out in the field now.
Yeah.
I think he's right on that. It looked very clear to me. We'll look at it again many times, but it looked like Shorts had possession of that
And he had
ball.
2 feet on.
Gus Bradley challenging that this catch by Shorts was a reception and then down by contact. The ruling on the field is incomplete pass.
It looks to me like he had the catch. The question is, when did that ball come out?
After
Position
reviewing
at
the
front
play,
line.
the ruling on the field is confirmed. It is a complete pass. Jacksonville will be charged a timeout and a challenge. Second down.
A highly touted rookie from Michigan takes it on a wildcat play on 2nd and 10.
I think you got to throw him out there. Let's see if he can get something going.
3rd and 9. Gabbert pressured as he throws. It's caught and then a fumble. Mike Brown makes the catch, coughs it up.
Now they're saying
And now
that's
they say
incomplete as well.
Incomplete. Boy, excellent look at it from the reverse side, back of the end zone. Brian Anger to punt. The kick fielded by McCluster inside the 30. Little dance back maneuver across the 40. Don't have to worry about cramping, guys staying hydrated. 1st and 10. Charles, who has been all over the place early, across the 50. So Brady Quinn starting 8 games apiece a year ago, just so erratic at the quarterback position. Smith airing it out, finds McCluster inside the...
I didn't talk about that.
McCluster, the 4th-year man from Ole Miss. This is 1st and 10. Avery in motion on 2nd and 9. This is Charles inside the 25.
5. Good strong completion there for Alex Smith.
Smith feeling the pressure's going to run it. He's got the 1st down, slides towards the 10.
Present company accepted, not all of them do.
Cyrus Gray inside the 10. On 1st and 10, needing to get to the 4. 2nd and 1. Charles has the 1st down. Charles, end zone touchdown. It is all Kansas City here in Jacksonville.
Chiefs, a lot of what the Chiefs supporters said all through the offseason, even during that 2-14 debacle last year, was, listen, they've got some really good players. They've had some bad breaks. They didn't like the leadership. They had some
of last season. Suck up bangs in the point after. It's 21-2. 21-2 Kansas City. Not going to start Jacksonville was expecting after that early safety. This is Stephen Burton from inside his own end zone and line up just inside the 20. Gabbert goes play action, finds his man. That's the fullback.
catch the football for him.
Here's Jones-Drew on 1st and 10.
Yes, so Gabbert can continue to throw the football downfield.
Gabbert 37 going nowhere. Tyson Jackson.
They're going to be able to make the play.
Second time Gabbert has been sacked today as penalty markers fly.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, still third down.
Takes that have added up to a 19-point deficit.
Third and 23, he's got Sanders. Needed to get to the 40. Sanders says he's still going inside Kansas City territory. No signal yet.
We did not hear it.
Play's going to stand.
When you land on
Kansas
someone,
City
you're not
challenging
down.
the ruling on the field that the receiver was down by contact. Timeout.
We are in a review. Andy Reid challenging that last play. Ace Sanders, and the call on the field was that Sanders was not down. But
There,
this one,
obviously he is. His knee hit the ground on the rollover by Johnson.
If they overturn it, it'll be 4th
After
and 5.
reviewing the play, the receiver's knee was down at the 35-yard line. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. It will be 4th down.
6th punt for Brian Anger. McCluster's going to field it from inside the 15, makes 2 guys miss. Boy, what an effort just to pick up a couple of yards. The Jaguars have not been able to generate much of a rush. As that went off to the bottom of your screen, different formation, 2nd and 10. Smith to Sherman. Bulldozes his way across the 10. Chiefs will get one more here before the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 3. They find.
He's been very accurate.
7 different receiver to catch a pass. That's Cyrus Gray, control. 2nd and 11. This is Smith under center from the 30. Oh! Nearly picked. And Smith will have to burn their final timeout.
Timeout, Kansas City, 3rd and final team timeout.
With a minute, 3rd and 11. Smith completes to Bo, 2nd reception for Bo.
At least going at halftime feeling good about that.
Dustin Colquitt. What a year he had last season. And this one's going to take a Kansas City bounce inside the 10. Does pop out to about the 18. 1st and 10. They put Gabbard in the shotgun again, flushed out. Tamahali rushing him from the back. And Gabbard.
Forget what a good athlete he is. He runs about a 4.5 40.
Gabbard. 3rd and 7. Gabbard finds his man. It's Mike Brown. Out past the.
Great job, the 3rd down conversion.
This will be a false start penalty.
False start, number 75, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 1st down. By rule, under a minute with the game clock running requires a 10-second runoff. However, Jacksonville elected to take a timeout. Timeout Jacksonville, their 3rd and final team timeout.
Cornerback rookie for Jacksonville, a shin contusion, who's returning, who's questionable. Gabbard trying to thread the needle.
Really trying to throw that back shoulder anyway.
Fake the give to Sanders. Gabbard just throws it into the turf.
Jacksonville is struggling.
3rd and 15. Gabbard sacked.
Also, then just to get these people thinking they're moving in the right direction.
Kansas City to receive. And they will
Touchdowns.
1st and 10, little trick play. Jamal Charles, misdirection. He's across the 30. And another Kansas City.
Cut it back to the left.
Here's Charles again. Boy, he has had all kinds of daylight close to the 40. 1st and 10, they send McCluster in motion. Smith, another completion. That is McCluster. This is a Jacksonville defense that ranked 30th in the league last season in yards allowed. 2nd and 4, this is Charles. Luke Jokel on the sidelines right now with Jacksonville. This is Charles, nearly upended. Unable to get to the original line of scrimmage. Geno Hayes, and
With the way things have gone, expected him to make that play right there.
punt from Colquitt. End over end, excellently placed inside the 15-yard line. What a play. To visit with Charles yesterday, a soft-spoken guy as you'll find in the NFL. This is Maurice Jones-Drew across the 20. Gabbard on 1st and 10, airing it out. Has his man at Sanders. Big play inside Chiefs territory. Back just beyond the line of scrimmage.
Number 84 of the offense. 10-yard penalty remains 1st down.
Yeah, they ran a pick play.
Cecil Shorts, who had that breakout year last season, still looking for his first catch. Gabbard on 1st and 20. That's incomplete.
Something happened.
2nd and 20. Jones-Drew. There's 24 yards here, offensive coordinator for Gus Bradley here. Gabbard goes down for the 4th time today. And Well, Bob Sutton, their Chiefs defensive coordinator, told us yesterday how excited he is to come in a new team and to work and inherit this kind of defensive personnel. What a game it's been for them so far. McCluster dances through would-be tacklers.
During the kick, holding number 54 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down, timeout.
9:27, that'll be must-see TV tomorrow. This is 1st and 10. The fullback Anthony Sherman, second reception for him today.
Dwayne Bowe, where's he been? But that's good that they can do it without him. There he is.
2nd and 7, right on cue. Let's blow across Bradley, a team that was dead last in sacks last year. 5 fewer sacks than any other NFL team.
Sorry, Spiro. Exact same lineup this time.
This is 2nd and 10. Here's the rookie Niall Davis
At a high level.
3rd and 6. Here comes Cyprian, the rookie safety on a blitz, forcing Smith into the early throw.
They're trying to chase him. They won't get him, but Smith has to get rid of it. He can't outrun him to get the first down.
Colquitt's putt. 1st and 10 out of the timeout. Wayne Gabbert again. Tough field position. It's deflected and picked off. It's Brandon Flowers. Second pick, and that one's in for 6.
After reviewing the play, the pass hit the ground. It is an incomplete pass. Please set the game clock to 7:01, and it's second down.
So as expected, that play coming back, and they'll take the 6 points off the board. Now, clearly from that angle, that pass hit the ground. 2nd and 10. Todman on the draw play. So Jacksonville staying conservative for first downs all day. This is 3rd and 7. Gabbert nearly sacked again. He's going down. 5th time they've gotten to him.
That all plays into it all. I mean, when you're backed up in your own end, it's hard to get comfortable.
McCluster from his own 40. He's had a couple of nifty runbacks that time, wrapped up by Harris. Keeping tabs on their guys around the league. Some of the early numbers from week 1. This is 1st and 10. Smith.
This game as well.
Well, it's a new season, but it feels very familiar. Blackman out of the league last season, trying to work his way back from injuries. 3rd and 10. It's caught. That's Cyrus Gray getting to the 40.
Pin him inside the 20-yard line again, and you got a long field to go. But at some point, you've got to change field position yourself.
Colquitt's punt. We'll take a Jacksonville bounce.
Who I'm going with on that one, I'm going to probably ride Nick Saban now.
A&M off to 2-0 after their victory. Yes carries for just 30 yards. 2nd and 5. Gabbert buried by Houston.
So good.
Tyson Jackson nearly lost his pants on that play. This is 3rd and 13. Gabbert over the middle. But boy, how quickly things can turn. This is what Gus Bradley talked about. You know, everyone's fired up in the preseason going into week 1, but when things start to go against you, you find out what's kind of somehow. Again, Jamal Charles in the Kansas City locker room. A quad injury is what we've been told. McCluster with the catch, 40 yards. Here he comes in motion on 1st and 10. Smith looking for more. That's Niall Davis out of the backfield.
And he's very excited about the opportunity here in Kansas City.
2nd and 5, this is Davis. Smith said very quickly after that initial receivers. 3rd and 4. Swing pass to the tight end Fasano, and he's got the first down.
Jacksonville's trying to get back in it.
And the good news for Kansas City, Jamal Charles back onto the field. Entire crew from Everbank Stadium. 2nd and 9, Alex Smith and company keep.
Long road to hoe for Gus Bradley and this Jaguars organization.
Oh, first time they've gotten to Smith and they get there. Jason.
Now, that's the first time we've seen some life out of that front 4 of Jacksonville.
Gabbert, the 2-time Pro Bowler, year 10. Claimed off waivers from Philadelphia. Gorgeous day, 94 degrees at kickoff. But unfortunately, it hasn't been the day that these fans were hoping for. Gabbert's pass on first down, incomplete.
And you look a lot different.
Here's Bernard Robinson, one of the few touches for him today. We saw them run it.
No one's going to make any excuses. They got to do it themselves.
Chiefs coming on third down, intercepted. It's a pick six. Tamba Hali right in his breadbasket, and Kansas City builds on its lead.
And you need to give credit to Bob Sutton.
Ryan sucked up, boots it through the end zone. Stephen first and 10, Gabbard off target. Got short back. Second and 10, Maurice Jones-Drew up the gut. Good second down yardage as we send two. Gabbard gives to Jones-Drew, needing to get to the 30. He's got it. Here's Gabbard, rolling out, will just throw it out of bounds.
Everything else, he's got to make some plays to illustrate why he belongs to be here as a quarterback.
Jones-Drew, but as Steve Berline just mentioned, he's really out of excuses at this point. Gabbard airs it out near side, 3rd and 9, incomplete. And
You really need to build up before you can win any games or be consistently good. And you let the quarterback position sit and hope he gets better. But let's face it, Alex Smith went through.
First and 10, out of the timeout. Alex Smith and company under center. Second and 7. Smith incomplete. Intended for Donnie Avery. Coverage on the strange things happen on opening day of the NFL. 3rd and 7. Smith was under pressure on the throw.
Maybe it's because Kansas City's pulled back the reins a little bit, but they have played much better. Their offense just hasn't been able to get any rhythm whatsoever.
Bo Blackman runs out of real estate, 117. And they are just 70 at this point here. Gabbard on first and 10, running for the first down across.
Those kind of offensive linemen, and you sense what happened here last year to give them the second.
That's Shorts. 50. You see Gabbard's numbers today. This is first and 10 again. Finds Shorts.
When he really turned the corner.
And only one receiver in the NFL had a higher yard after.
First time that Jacksonville is in Chiefs territory today.
One play for the Super Bowl.
7 different offensive coordinators that Smith worked with in 8 years in San Francisco. Hard to believe.
Kind of compare notes as to how things go with their organizations.
Gabbard, 3rd and 11, finds Short.
Sorry, Spirit looks like Chase Daniel getting loosened up on the sideline, throwing some passes over there. We may see him here the rest of the game.
Cluster signals fair catch. But Jacksonville on a sunshiny day here on a Sunday afternoon in Jacksonville. 28-2. 6-minute mark of the 4th. Anthony Sherman has had his number called a couple of times.
To stick with Blaine Gabbert this year, it was a huge decision. But when they made that decision, they're saying, we're going to give this kid a chance.
The 2nd year of ownership here is going to give this kid a chance. On a 2nd and 6 play, Bo is brought down.
And one thing we did see on Friday at the Jacksonville practice, we saw Denard Robinson involved because we see Alex Smith scramble to his left. Now he takes a slide short of the first down, but we see the 6th Kansas City punt of the second half in 6 possessions. So, again, Jacksonville's defense looks like it settled down a little bit.
Players in NFL history, and we are looking forward to that. Gabbard airing it out. Incomplete, intended for Shorts. Guys,
He's still an intriguing human being.
This is Gabbard on 2nd and 10. Improvising on that play, finds the 2nd-year tight end, Alan Reisner.
And trust me, but what an incredible football player he was.
Gabbard on 1st and 10 finds Todman out of the backfield.
Love him and respect him. So I think that says a lot about who he really is.
There's Todman again as we come up on the 2-minute warning. Kansas City. This is Justin Forsett, free agent signee, coming over from Houston in the offseason to 125 today. 3rd and 5 for hard
to keep his guys motivated and keep buying into a new and first-time head coach when things aren't going well.
Because energy and enthusiasm can only go so far. When you get to this, some credit to toughing it out and trying to stick it. That is an injured thumb. That is not right yet. He's been gutting it out. He deserves to get some credit for that.
Yeah, he does.
60-year veteran out of Michigan. Originally a second-round pick for the Dolphins in 2008. Through the hands of Shorts, he's got it off the initial bobble on 1st and goal from inside the 5. And it does not look like they get the play off in time. That'll be a delay of game penalty. Pete Morelli, our lead referee. Shotgun on 1st and goal from the 8. And he batted at the line of scrimmage, back into his hands, and he just kind of throws it to the turf, who's set. Heading from the shotgun, incomplete. So a 2 more season win since 1999. Penny on 3rd and goal. Complete. It's Reisner.
Division. What are they going to do when they play the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning? That would be a great game to see.
Penny on 4th and goal. It's incomplete. We'll have a lot to talk about with his players, but boy, you have to feel good for that man, guys. You know, maybe there's never been a head coach who has had a more difficult year than Andy Reid did last season. All the professional disappointments, 4 wins for Philly, that thing ending after 14 years, but of course, even much more tragically, the loss of his 29-year-old son, Garrett. And what a moment for Andy Reid as he and Alex Smith win it and go to 1-0 in a dominant victory here in Jacksonville. So the final score, Kansas City 28, Jacksonville 2. For Steve Berline, Steve Tasker, Spiro Ditas saying so.